variables, something like that, Harshit? Any,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
yeah, so we'll be,
Good.
okay. Have you, during schooling, I'm asking, just basic, have you done in computer lab or something? Have you done any kind of a small programming or anything like that up to your 10th
No,
standard?
no, no, ma'am.
No, okay,
No,
fine.
no.
All right, Harshit, no problem. So we will be having a hands-on course. All right, hands-on in the sense we will be when I'm teaching the concepts to you. Also, I will be explaining the concepts as well as demonstrating it online. Okay, I will be running. I will be typing the code. I will run the code. All right, and I'll show you where things can go wrong. All right, so it will be a very practical oriented course. All right, and on your side you will all at the end of each session you will also be getting assessment questions, okay, so that you can judge yourself and see how much you have grasped from that particular session. So you'll have those questions will all be coding based questions. All right, so one of those questions will require you to write code on your own. They will be simple questions based on the concepts taken. Okay, so the course will be proceeding like that. It will be a completely hands-on course, not just concept preaching. All right, and we have developed this course in line with the Python Institute's guideline. Now, Python Institute is a open institute which is promoting the Python usage, and it is providing certifications in Python. And these days, certification in Python will help you stand out in the job market from the other ordinary candidates. So when you have a certification in Python Institute, they can be rest assured that you have very good practical knowledge in Python. You know how to apply Python practically. So that is what the certification will tell your employers. All right. So our course is developed in line with the guidelines of the Python Institute.
Yeah, Kokilam,
So
I'm just sorry to interrupt. I
yes,
think
ma'am.
Saifuddin has joined the webinar. Hi,
Okay.
Saifuddin. Saifuddin, can you
Hello,
introduce
ma'am.
yourself?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. Can you introduce yourself, Saifuddin?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Sheikh Saifuddin. I'm basically from Hyderabad. I'm recent graduate from CMR Technical Campus.
Your voice is not that much clear, Saifuddin. You are an graduate from
I have done my graduation in CMR Technical Campus, which is located in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're graduated from IT background, Saifuddin?
Computer science, yes, ma'am.
Computer science. Okay.
Yes.
So what is your main intention of joining this webinar, Saifuddin?
Basically, I'm into cyber security. In cyber security, we have to have the knowledge of Python, front end and back end. So I'm already undergoing training on front end like HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Hmm.
And for the back end, basically the cyber security side, we use Python. So I have chosen this option.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine, Saifuddin. Yeah. Over to Kokila, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, Saifuddin.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. We have just started off. Okay. So what I
Yes,
had
ma'am.
been
Uh, I was a bit late actually.
yeah, no problem, Saifuddin. So I was just explaining how the course will be structured. All right. So this course
Okay.
starts from the very basics of Python and it moves on to other advanced concepts like object-oriented programming, network programming, and so on. All right. And
Okay.
our course is in line with the Python Institute's guidelines. The
Yes,
Python
ma'am.
Institute, I think
I
you
have
should be
listened
aware.
from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So this course will basically help you with even preparing for the certifications that they are providing. All right. So, like
Yeah.
we already
As
know,
I said, cyber
Python these
security.
days, yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
they're actually introducing more certification for separately for testing, separately for cybersecurity, and like that. So, in the upcoming years, you will have more specific field specific certifications also from Python Institute.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Oh,
So Python, like the slide shows, it has reach across various fields. Like For example, in automation and scripting, automation means you're trying to make some task run without human intervention. All
Human
right.
beings. Yes, ma'am.
So exactly. So we write scripts so that that task can be carried out repetitively. And then, like Saifuddin said, it is used in cyber security for building various kinds of security tools and also for carrying out testing, right? So when you want to carry out some kind of network security testing repeatedly, right? So that you can that script you can write using Python, and you can also monitor your network, the incoming packets, the traffic, any abnormality in the traffic, all that can be monitored using your Python code. Then in AI machine learning these days, like we know, Python is used in model development in machine learning as well as for data pre-processing, in the sense it prepares the data for the machine learning model to use, right? So data is only available in different formats. Like for example, I can get data from social media, I can get data from say Excel files, I can get data from normal notepad files, etc. So they are all in different formats. So what my Python code will do is the data pre-processing part, it will get information from all those sources, and it will put it in a structure which can be used by my AI part. All right. So that is what is data pre-processing. So apart from that, for game development, in game development, it can be used to simulate the behavior of the in-game characters, right? So for those purposes, and in web development, we have various frameworks like Flask and Django. So in, using Python, we can carry out web development, and we can also carry out data science analytics. Data science and analytics, it is again used to analyze various kinds of data. For example, say I'm running a uh, clothing business. All right. So I have data with regard to my customers, what kind of clothing I sold, how much I sold, over how many years, for what cost. So during what season there was a peak. So all those insights you can get from the data using the Python program. All right. So Python's reach is by and far. So if you know Python programming, if you are equipped with the concepts, you can rest assured get into many different kinds of fields. All right. So these are some of the job prospects that I've just taken these yesterday. All right. So as you can see, just for a junior developer, your package comes from around 4 to 7 lakh per annum, which is pretty good for an entry level programmer. All right. So as and when your years of experience increase, your package also climbs up, and you can be rest assured that this will only be better in the upcoming days. All right. So why enroll with us, JSAT Tech? So what is special about our course that we are offering? So the first thing is, like I already told you, at the end of each session, you'll be given programming based assessments so that you understand the concepts practically. All right. Then apart from the normal sessions, we will have 4 additional sessions. Okay, they are free sessions, and those sessions can be used to clear any doubt that you have regarding the various concepts. All right. And these sessions will be scheduled in between your regular sessions. All right. And for every few sessions, you will be given mini projects. So what these mini projects will do is, it will want you to create small applications or small assignments based on the concepts that we have covered so far. For example, we finished 5 sessions which have covered some 5 basic concepts. So we'll be given a mini project which will make use of the concepts that you have learned in the first 5 sessions. Okay. So all these are aimed at emphasizing the practical use of Python, so that you know how to use the concepts that you're learning, not just theory. All right. And finally, at the end of the course, you'll be given a capstone project. So the capstone project will be full blown application. All right. So you'll be carrying out the design of the application, the development of the application, as well as you will be required to write test cases also for those, so that you can also because see, when you get into an organization practically, when you're a developer, in addition to writing your code, right, you'll be given specific modules. So in addition to that, you'll be asked also to write unit test cases, right? The developer will have to write test cases to ensure that the code is running as required. So all that will be incorporated into the capstone project. And finally, for top performing candidates, we will be offering an internship opportunity. All right, with JSANTech. So these are all the main highlights of our course at JSANTech. And what else will I get? An added advantage, like I told you, this course is designed around Python Institute's guidelines. So the concepts covered in this course will give you a head start in preparing for the certification exam. So what we mean to say is almost all the concepts and the kinds of questions that you will get in the certificate exam for Python, you will have a good head start if you go through this course, because you are doing everything practically. You will learn what is right and what is wrong practically, and that is what is actually tested in the certification exam as well, which is held by Python Institute. They specifically concentrate on the how the candidate is able to practically apply the concepts, how the candidate is able to identify um, what is correct or what is the wrong way of doing things, right? So this course will definitely prepare you for the certification exam as well. All right. So it will make a preparation easier, basically. Now, these are the various certification exams that Python Institute is offering. Like I told you, the entry level is PCEP. Okay, this is the first level exam. They'll be covering the basic concepts of Python. All right. And like I told you, for every field, can you see this data science? For every field, they are developing specific field oriented certification exams. All right. So this course will definitely give you a head start for preparing for all of those exams. Now, how this course will be executed is it's a 50-hour course. Totally, you will have 50 hours of session. All right. And each session, each batch, we will have only around 10 to 15 participants. Okay. We are limiting the number of participants so that we can pay attention to each participant. Right? If there are too many people, there will be uh, not everybody will get the chance to clear their doubts. Okay, so we'll have only 10 to 15 participants, and the course will be held either on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 1.5 hours on each day. That will take you 11 weeks, or we will have weekend sessions, Saturday and Sunday. That will be 2-hour sessions. So that will go for an additional 1.5 weeks, right? So these are the various skills that we'll be covering in this course. So we'll start from the very basics, go on to various kinds of data types used. We will learn how to write functions. We will learn how to handle exceptions. Exceptions are nothing but the unexpected problems that you may get, okay, when your program is running. And then we will move on to object-oriented programming, which is creating classes and other concepts related to classes. Then graphic user interface based programming, we'll use tkinter and modules like that. Network programming, we'll learn how to process data from files. We will learn how to write test cases in Python, right? And we will also learn how we will access the data from a database. All right. So all of these skills will be covered in this course. Now, how we will go about this course is every session, at the start of every session, we'll have a recap of the concepts from the previous session. And like I already told you, the session will involve both theoretical explanation and definitely it will have live demonstration. We will be writing code, we will be running the code and showing you. All right. And end of every session, we'll have self-assessment questions, which are all coding-based questions. All right. And the answer to these questions we will discuss in the following session. The session comes next to the current session. All right. And like I already told you, we'll have a mini project after for this. Now we've seen this has 50 hours of this is a 50-hour course. So for every 12th session, you'll be given a mini project, which is a small application or a small assignment, which will incorporate all the concepts that we have learned so far. And finally, we'll have a capstone project where you will be working from head to toe for the project. Okay, right from designing the various modules to writing code to testing the code. All right. So everything will be carried out by the candidates. Does anybody have any doubts or queries with course details?
So, Saifuddin, I just want to know whether are you
Yes.
looking for Python basics or Python advanced, Saifuddin?
Like from basic to advanced. Start from the basics.
You want to start from the basics.
Yeah,
Okay.
basic to advanced.
Okay. Okay. So I think ma'am will have a short demo on list comprehensions. I think Kokila ma'am, you can carry on.
Okay, ma'am. All right. So we will just I'll just give you a small demo of how our session will be held. All right. So we will be looking into something called list comprehensions. Now, list. When I say list, let me just show you. One second. I am using an IDE called comfortable IDE to use to learn Python. All right. Just a second.